If you doubt, if you have claims that you can find resistance fighters, bases, whatever, okay, let the UN come and have a visit.
Well, these are just lies. The Israeli, right from the very start of this, for example, saying that they had no idea that this was about to happen. They've been preparing for this type of Hamas attack for years. And so that was a lie. Right from the word go, we've just had lie after lie after lie from the Israeli authorities. Particularly from the Israeli Defense Forces. And this, of course, has been encouraged by the British and the Americans, particularly David Petraeus, the American general, has been encouraging the Israeli Defense Force to, in quotes, destroy Hamas. The only thing is that 95% or more of the people being killed in this attempt have been innocent civilians. Now, this is, of course, a war crime. Collective punishment of the entire population of Gaza is really the most extreme we've seen, I think, so far over the years of hell that the whole Israeli project has been bringing to the Palestinian region. We in Britain here have had quite a sacred weekend. In fact, I myself have been to a Remembrance Day service in the local abbey here. And the idea is that we remember the war dead, particularly from World War II, many of whom we knew, my generation. And the idea, it seems to me, that the government and the media, much of the media in Britain is trying to do, is to make an equality between the sacrifices made in World War II to defeat fascism and the Nazis, who, of course, were no strangers to genocide. And that was one of the main reasons that people were so willing to go and fight them, to put this down, this poison in humanity. Is that there is an attempt to equate these lives lost with those in Iraq. And there was no irony on the television today, looking from London, as people who fought in the illegal war in Iraq were being commemorated and interviewed as if there was some kind of parallel with the war in the 1930s and 1940s against Hitler. So this is one of the things I think is very perverse about the way the British are remembering this, because this genocide is most definitely a very British genocide. If we really want to remember, let's go back to 1917 and 1918 and look at General Allenby's campaign to sweep the Ottomans out of Palestine. And it's very, I think, interesting to note that in the Gaza campaign in 1917, the day that was finished, the Balfour Declaration was published in the Times of London. And the same exact thing with the Battle of Megiddo, when the Turks were pushed out of northern Palestine and were forced to sign a surrender. That's when the First World War finished. So it's almost as if the whole point of World War I was clearing the space for the British to allow the Zionists to put the Zionist state in there. These are the sorts of things I'd like to have seen being remembered, not somebody put on TV talking about how sad it was that someone was a British soldier or airman was killed fighting an illegal war in Iraq.